And as I heard Synoptic point out, another cool thing that you can see is you can watch the smoke. It all blows in the same direction to indicate the wind. And that's cool as well, that they took the time to take care of little details like that that some of us really enjoy. Also, some of you may notice that my my graphics have been changed.
Our men are running, sir!
I love how that voice interrupts. My graphics have been changed to where I get quite a bit more graphics out and better frame rates. So now I have grass and shadows turned on and some other effects. So I think it looks pretty darn nice. And here, I do not know how he got this unit of Blackwatch behind me, but he does. And he just absolutely blows away one of my units of Carbineers here. And I just don't even notice. This was a huge micromanagement mistake on my part. Here I'm letting an expensive unit of heavy cavalry just get ripped up. And I would have never known about this because I was focused on the other side of the battle. If here in a minute when this unit gets blown away, my little advisor starts yelling at me and I take some action. But I'm using my Chasseur à Cheval to hit the British flank, and as you can see I've already routed one unit of foot. And so what I'm doing is I'm forcing his heavy infantry and line infantry to fight with my skirmishers.
Our men are running,
which
sir!
is a poor matchup. So right there, that's exactly what I said. My opponent has knocked out one of my units of heavy cav, and at this point I notice what's going on, but not before he gets a few more of my men. But revenge is going to be swift, so I run my heavy cavalry in, and charging from the front isn't always the best idea, especially against a unit that's probably got some good melee stats. But I charge in all of my cav. This is where I do the massed cav attack that I thought was coming earlier. If it would have come earlier, then perhaps I wouldn't have lost that unit of Carbineers. But you can see this this unit of Blackwatch is holding their ground pretty well. And a little trick you can use with your cavalry is once they engage, go ahead and run them out of the battle. And so then the enemy infantry get worried because it says they're getting attacked in the rear, and you can see here the morale drop. And Blackwatch have good morale. And so that's one little trick you can use with your cavalry to help rout infantry, is to attack from the front if you do, and then run straight through, and it really messes up their morale. So that allowed me to rout that unit of heavy infantry with my cav. So here I'm moving forward my skirmish line ever so slowly, and engaging his troops from long range. And this is going to allow me to not have to take any unnecessary casualties with my line. And here's his troops here. He's going to start moving up a little. This unit of foot, sorry I'm a little too close. And like I said, you can still see my rocket barrages firing off. I thought the rocket barrages looked particularly cool. This is another mistake you don't want to make. Right here he's marching his line infantry right in front of his rifles. If you'll notice, these rifles are knelt down, but his line infantry is not. And so he is going to start shooting some of his own men in the back. So you definitely don't want to make this mistake. Look right here, he just dropped that guy and that guy. So he is helping me out. But also now he's going to start coming under fire from my light infantry. But then his morale is definitely not going to be helped by the fact that they're being shot in the back by their own men. So always, always, always make sure that you do not have light infantry behind your line infantry, because you can cause friendly fire casualties. So again, there's some of the nice effects of Napoleon. That's one of my favorite things about this game. And let's watch this flanking cavalry charge. I guess this is pretty cool. Some of his artillery just went off. And here I just absolutely plow into that unit of foot, and that soldier just really got launched there. Yep, sad for him, but not bad for me. And back here I have engaged Major General Picton with my heavy cav, and this is a fight that a general's bodyguard won't be able to pull off. Although they're talented and qualified men, you can see my cool men there. They have like those Roman helmets and the armor. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of old school. So anyway, there they are hacking down Picton's unit.
Our men are running, sir!
And I don't think I actually get to kill the general, but I don't remember. I think he gets away. His unit is currently routing. Or yeah, I did get him. There went Major General Picton. So, take that. And now the British line has pretty much been thoroughly destroyed. Here he formed a square to ward off my cavalry, and I just simply ran my cavalry away. and now he's going to be shot to bits by my my light infantry. I think this unit routs in just a moment. We'll watch that. Yep, they're under fire over here from my light infantry. And there they go. They're routing. So now I'm going to stop recording for a moment because the only troops that my opponent has left are his artillery pieces here. I don't know what my rockets were firing at there.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
So I think that was the unit of my light infantry getting wiped out. Here you can see all the pockmarks and craters that's left by my artillery. That is a cool effect also, I believe. So these guys have not been having a pleasant day. They've been under constant rocket fire. But as you can see, rockets aren't supremely accurate, and that's why these units aren't all dead. But actually I might just let you watch this last... Well, no, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, sorry. Alright, I am back. It's a few minutes later. You can see that this unit of experimental howitzer is routing, and his other unit, which is an experimental howitzer, is down to 11 men, and his only other unit behind them is a unit of... or never mind, he hasn't moved it back yet. He has this unit of foot that is moving into position. Or yeah, he did have 2 units. Man, I'm just all confused. Woo! There's another nice rocket barrage that I fired in. And he has this unit of foot.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
And they are under fire from the flank by my Shashira Cheval, which is out here on the flank. I love bringing missile cav because they can be a definite deterrent to heavy cav. I like using them to make an initial attack on enemy heavy cav, and then I'll use my own heavy cav or lancer cav to finish the job. So now I've moved up all my forces. You can see my line, which hasn't even had to fight in this battle because things have gone well. And if your line doesn't end up even having to fight, then a battle has definitely gone your way. I'm just judging by my opponent's movement of his troops and stuff that he's probably a new player, and everybody's a new player to Napoleon Total War. And I'm not necessarily a great player, and I was a little bit defensive in this battle, and I don't always fight that way. But I hope you enjoyed the fight, and that would be the end of it. So you can see that I had 866 kills, my opponent 469. I did outnumber my opponent by a good bit as well. He brought some more elite foot units. And here's some unit statistics in case you're interested. Some of my units got a lot of kills. I'm just curious to look at my rocket troops. They did get more kills than I thought they would. They got 45, so over the course of the battle they were handy. Hope you enjoyed this glimpse into Napoleon Total War online, and I will bring you more campaign videos and online videos in the future.